Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/Surviving Infidelity, where OP ruined the lives and careers of his cheating girlfriend and her boss. Let's begin. Feeling guilty about telling the other betrayed spouse, posted by Reddit user Dr. Mowgli.
My now ex-girlfriend was having a sexting affair with her very senior, well-known supervisor at work who is double her age and married to someone who also works at the same place and is nearly equally senior and well-known. I discovered this after her telling me half the truth that he confessed to liking her, feeling there is more to this and finally checking her messages. We were together for 6 years and living together. It's been 3 months since we broke up. There was a period when we thought we could salvage our relationship. I told her that I was contemplating contacting the other betrayed spouse, but she begged that she wouldn't because of any ramifications on her career. After reading this subreddit and other resources online, I came to the conclusion that it was the right thing to do. I would want to know if I was in her position. I ended up contacting the other betrayed spouse via email, confronted her husband. The husband then told my ex that I had told his wife. My ex called me and was furious. She said that I had no life, was breaking up their family, that she hates me more than she's ever hated anyone, that I should focus on myself, that I'll be unhappy forever and countless more things. She said that her career is over. By nature, I have low self-esteem. I had a tough upbringing throughout which I was always made to feel guilty for things that may not have actually been my fault. It's only through therapy that I've realized this. I have a constant fight or flight response which results in me constantly being anxious and stressed. I'm quick to take the blame for things. The guilt is overwhelming. I think she is overreacting about the consequences on her career, but I genuinely don't want her career to suffer. I don't mind her reputation being hurt, but her having to quit her job or getting fired would be too much for me to handle. I'm feeling a lot of regret. Update. Ex-girlfriend just messaged a friend of mine to let me know that affair partner's wife is divorcing him and taking the kids.
OP, never ever feel guilty about doing the right thing. You did nothing to destroy anyone or their careers. It's the two of them and their affair that has caused all of this. And it's absolutely disgusting that she is trying to put the blame on you. They deserve exactly what they got. Well done, OP. And now for today's second story. I don't believe my girlfriend anymore. She's gone too far. Posted by Reddit user Garage Education.
We used to double date this lovely couple up until they apparently spiked her drink and took advantage of her while I wasn't there. This happened a few months ago and trust me, I believed her, backed her up for ages, but now I think I'm connecting the dots that make me think she's making a huge mistake. Firstly, this isn't the first time it's happened. The same situation has happened at least 2 other times since we've dated. Her accusing someone of sexual harassment and losing friends because they don't believe her.
Red flag!
Whenever she tells the story, the facts slowly change and become more exaggerated. Small lies and slip-ups, etc., etc. My girlfriend is the type where we have had heaps of fights because she's too flirty with people. She's young and very naive. I've walked out on her lots of times because she's crossed the line. But then surprise, she was influenced in a way that somehow made it not her fault. We've lost all our friend group since I've been with her.
Is that also a red flag?
Crimson.
The other couple kept wanting to meet up with us and talk to us. We talked to a mutual friend who, after talking to them, doesn't believe us anymore. My girlfriend doesn't want us to meet with them and made me block them everywhere. She's starting to spread it to as many people as she can, but honestly, unless it's close family that have never met them, they don't believe her. Of course, I want to be a good boyfriend, but I'm finding it hard. Personally, I initially believed it, but my girlfriend absolutely adored and crushed on the two, and she was the one that kept craving their attention and flirting with them for a long time. They genuinely didn't want to even be around us, and the only reason they hung out with her was because she was having a big breakdown about losing her other said friends. A bit ironic, I know. I got a letter from the other couple's lawyer today. It makes me worried because I know nothing of the girl and she's very friendly and charismatic, but also mysterious and rich. I'm scared she's a lot more capable than my girlfriend when navigating these serious things. My girlfriend thought nothing of it and kept going as much as she could. She's only 21, so I feel like she has no idea what she's putting herself in. We're living paycheck to paycheck and can barely get by, let alone fight this case. Ultimately, I think she just can't keep it in her pants and abuses the victim or sexual assault card to not take responsibility. I still support her, but damn is it hard.
OP, you stupid fucking donut. The only thing that you should be worrying about is getting as far away as you can from this girl. She is very dangerous, and it's only a matter of time before you are the one on the receiving end of her accusations. Do not allow it to get that far. Run away, young man. And now for today's final story. I think my wife is having an affair. Posted by Reddit user Flappy Panda.
I think my wife is having an affair and I need help. Well, I never thought I'd be here. Throwaway account. I think my wife is having an affair. We have been married for 6 years and together for 10 plus. We have twin boys, 3.5. Last month my wife checked into a rehab/mental health facility. She was really struggling with some emotional and psychological issues stemming from her father's suicide. I was and remain fully supportive of that decision. She was gone for a month. We had limited contact during that time she was gone, able to chat on the phone for 20 minutes a day, and eventually she had her phone for 2 hours towards the end. Since she has been home, she has seemed distant and pushing me away at times. It is critical I acknowledge that alcohol is an issue for her. One night she seemed really distant. She went up to our room while I watched TV. I went up to check on her and the door was locked. Weird. I knocked and she let me in but kinda hung in the doorframe. I went back downstairs and got some water. Went up again to kiss her goodnight and she kinda like jumped to hide her phone. I didn't bring it up as I thought I was being paranoid. She eventually came down later and I asked if we were okay, if she had anything she wanted to tell me. She said we were and no. I kind of wrote it off but definitely felt that the whole thing was odd. I asked her about locking the door a day or two later and she said she just forgot. Okay, I again tried to write it off but my gut was saying something wasn't right. I worked late last night, till 12. Driving home I made the decision that for better or for worse I'd look in her phone. An invasion of privacy, absolutely, completely acknowledge that. She has been talking a lot to a guy I know was in therapy at the same time as her. She has talked about him and his story since she's been home. They have been talking every day, saying good morning. Talking while I have been sitting next to her while we're out to lunch. Talking about her bra size as she went to get fitted for bras yesterday. As in I didn't expect to be a triple D. Response, damn those fuckers keep growing. Saying other things like I miss you and the real gut punch. He said I am absolutely in love with you. Her response was yes, same. She talked to him twice on the phone, possibly video chat last night for 2 separate instances for over 2 hours each. Our kids were definitely awake during their first one. I'm absolutely gutted. I didn't sleep at all. This hurts. I never thought this was something that would happen in our relationship. I view myself as a supportive husband and father. There has never been any inkling she was so dissatisfied in our relationship. I took screenshots of everything. I need to talk to my therapist but I don't have an appointment with her until next Tuesday. To be clear, besides the messages that are very concerning I have no more concrete evidence. I am off tomorrow and plan to speak with a divorce attorney. For better or for worse I don't want to divorce. I want to give her the chance to be forgiven. That people make mistakes, work together and reconcile it.
That's stupid! You're stupid! Stop being stupid!
I know it's not easy and rarely successful. I don't want to lose our life that we have built together. I don't want to lose my kids. I don't want them to have a broken home. If she doesn't want to or isn't sorry then I guess there isn't many other options. I know eventually I have to confront her. I work late again tonight and will probably look at her phone again. I feel so dirty having done so but my gut was right. I am not sure what to do next. I am trying to remain calm and rational. This absolutely sucks so much. Update. I was able to use a lawyer friend for a reference and got in with a family law attorney tomorrow. I'll be off and my wife will be at work. The ball is rolling now, I guess.
You are doing the right thing by divorcing her, OP. Don't feel guilty about the phone. You didn't invade her privacy. You just exposed her secrets. In a relationship, she has allowed private thoughts and feelings, but not secrets about a different relationship with another person that can harm you and your children. Don't even bother confronting her, man. Just keep gathering evidence and serve her the divorce papers. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my channels for you to watch absolutely free. So please consider subscribing to me on Rumble and on YouTube. Both will be linked in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.